Hi, my name is Luis Saavedra, and I will show you how to fill out this form that I created using Google Docs. The purpose of this form is to help general and RSP teachers gather information. First of all, let's take a look at what the areas there is. The first area is communication. What we want here is we want to know if they can communicate their needs. Also, can they express their ideas clearly? Or can they participate in group and partner sharing? And can they listen for information? Next is the behavior, social and emotional. We want to know if their behavior interferes with their learning or the learning of others. The social aspect, we want to know if they interact with their peers. Emotionally, we want to know how they cope with different situations and are they flexible with change. The next area is organizational skills and work maturity. We want to know if they start their assignment right away or do they need to be prompt to get started. Are they able to keep their personal materials organized or do they tend to lose things like their pencils or paper? We also want to know if they do their homework and if they come to school on a regular basis. For their fine gross and motor skills, what we want to know from the general teacher is, can they write legibly? How's their penmanship? For example, the size of the letters, the form of them, and spacing. For their gross motor, we want to know if they could run, jump, and hop. Basically, if they could participate in physical education. Next, we have the strengths and students' learning strengths and preference. This is an area we want the teachers to write down any strengths that they see. Not the weaknesses, but the strengths, something they're good at. That's followed by the next area is the reading area. This is what we would like to know the current reading level of the student. We also want to know, can they answer questions at their level, comprehension questions? Can they decode words that they don't know? For the written expression, we want to know if they can write simple sentence, or can they write a paragraph, or are they able to capitalize words when needed? Next, we have the math area. In this area, we want to know, do they have math reasoning? When given manipulatives, are they able to move them around to the proper 1-to-1 ratio? And also, have they memorized any facts? And the last is additional comments. That's for the teacher if they have any concerns. All this information is actually used to determine if the student has adequate skills to function in their general classroom. And based on this information, the RSP teacher can determine if a student is slightly or below their grade level, or if they are severely below and need that extra support. I also made a form for the parents. One of the reasons why is because we need parents' input for the IEP process and developing an IEP. In this form, there's only 5 questions. The first question is, we ask, how good is your child's overall health? Is it good, fair, or poor? And do they have any health concerns? If they answered yes, they could explain it. Next is number 2. We want to know, what are your child's chores and responsibilities at home? Question number 3 is, we want to know whether their child has a job, interests, or any hobbies. Number 4 is, we want them to list any sports or clubs or organizations in which their child belongs to or is involved. And finally, the last question is, we want to know what would they like their child to accomplish in the next 3 to 5 years. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this is useful and you'll be using it in your classroom.